Hi Stampers, it's Tara from Tara's Homemade Happiness. I'm just here today to show you a quick card that I just made. I used the Designer Series paper painted poppies. And this is just cut from one of the 12 by 12 pieces. The way you can cut this piece of paper in particular, you can get 4 of these card fronts from this piece. I cut the top layer. I'm just going to move out of the way and show you my bits and pieces. I cut the top layer at 5 by 3 3/4. And then I have a Blackberry Bliss layer that's going to go behind this one, cut at 5 1/4 by 4. And then I've just got my A2 size card base in Whisper White, cut at 5 1/2 by 8 1/4. So I'm going to go ahead and just start assembling this. Not sure. I don't think my bone folder is within reach, so we're just going to do this for now, and I'll fix it up after. And today, oh, I didn't even tell you. So today I'm going to be using the Timeless Tropical stamp set for just the sentiment on here. So I just wanted this really cute little hello. And then I used the painted label dies, and I took out this one. Oh, sorry. And this is the one that I'm going to be using for our nice layer behind the sentiment. Okay, back to my assembly. I'm going to layer this piece on first. And that's just going to go directly on here. And then before I put those 2 layers down, I'm going to take some of this white baker's twine. This stuff is my favorite. It coordinates with everything because it's white. And it gives that little bit of extra without adding too much. So all I'm going to do is I always just leave a little extra on the end. And then I'm going to wrap it around 2 times. And on my time coming back up the second time, that's where I'm going to tie my bow. Which is difficult when I've got, as my 6-year-old says, a boo-boo on my finger. Get this tied. Oops, it's a little loose. Just a second. Oh, another quick tip is never cut it off your roll until you're ready to, because you can always just wind it back on if you decide it's not working for you. There's nothing worse than getting a piece of twine that's cut too short and you're trying to maneuver it around and you just don't have enough to work with. All right, I'm just gonna play with this for a second and get it how I want it to look. Once I'm sure that I've got enough for my bow, yeah, that's looking good. Once I know that that's looking good, then I'm going to just take my scissors really quick and snip these tails off. Leave them a little bit long so they dangle. Get that out of the way. And then I'm just going to shimmy it over a teeny bit because I want there to be room for this to go right here. I've decided that I was kind of testing it out all over the place, and right there seemed to be the best place for it because this flower is nice and tall and it wasn't going to cover a whole lot other than that little bud down there. So I liked that. So I'm going to put that there. Let's get this on the front of the card first though. Down like this, nice centered, looking good. Oops, sorry, I'm like wiggling and jiggling. Okay, and then I'm going to use a couple pop dots on the back of that piece. Just to put that in the right place. Just some of my Stampin' Up dimensionals on there. I like the Stampin' Up dimensionals because they are a little bit thinner than some of the ones that you get. I don't know if you can really see that on camera, but they just give it a little lift and they're not like super high. So then it's not sticking out a great deal off your card, but just enough to give it a little dimension. I also went ahead earlier and used that stamp, and I just stamped it onto here so it had a moment to dry, so I wasn't gonna squish it and smudge it as I was doing this on camera. So I've got hello stamped right there. I'm going to use my 1-inch circle punch to punch that out. We're going to put it right here. And ta-da! I love super simple cards, and this one looks like I spent a long time watercoloring when really the paper did it all for me. So this one is definitely a winner. If you're interested in ordering any of these items, please drop me a message or head to homemadehappiness.stampinup.net. Thanks. Have a great day.